Okay, Ghost of Tsushima dropped its gameplay video yesterday, guys, and I am live today. As usual, I will give the chat, a minute or two to get settled in. Okay, so let's give them a minute. Sorry, I did say 5 o'clock, but I had to change it. I had to take care of some things. That's why it's 6 o'clock. Okay, I see we got Playbox and Phillips in already. Welcome, guys. We're just going to give it a couple minutes before I start getting into anything. Okay. Hope everybody's well. Hot out there today. What's up, Persona? Hope everybody's staying cool and safe. Can't wait for this shit to be over with. Just going to give it another minute, quick minute. Almost ready, guys. Almost ready. Okay, we're gonna get started. Okay, people will pop in automatically anyway. So, okay, now before I talk about Ghost of Tsushima or anything actually game related, I do want to address something Lincoln Clay talked about during his live stream the other day. Because I agree 100% with his assessment about the console war related stuff. I see you on a daily basis on Twitter and on YouTube. I mean, I totally agree with him 100%, 101%. Fact number one, okay? The PlayStation 4 utterly destroyed the Xbox in quality with marketing, with value, with price, and also with the time tested quote of greatness awaits. Okay. It's not rocket science, people. It's not. It's not hard to understand. The Xbox this generation could not compete, did not compete, did not give its consumer a reason to buy those consoles. It just is what it is. Okay. Xbox this generation put some of the worst people in charge of its division who are not gamers. That's the main problem. They're not gamers, who don't understand gaming, who don't understand the principles of traditional gaming or innovation. That's it. Okay. Fact number two. Okay. Y'all notice Xbox fanboys will be Xbox fanboys. It is what it is. Okay. I need you all to keep in mind that these are the same people this generation that talk about how good the Xbox One is. But when a new game comes out, right, that they talk about, they don't put their money where their mouth is because they don't buy it. Now, nobody is obligated to buy anything they don't want to buy. But for the sake of integrity, when these Xbox fanboys do these live streams and talk about games to their viewers that they're not going to buy, it comes off as hypocritical. It does. Okay. I mean, how silly is it to promote a product you're not even interested in? It's silly. It's retarded. It makes no sense. And then again, it happens a lot on YouTube, but I digress. Okay, I digress. Let's just keep going. Um, Xbox fanboys this generation are some of the worst, period. Okay? They really went, I mean, they really went downhill. Bad. From last gen. Bad. And the reason why I can't even respect what they do is because they don't have style when they do it. They don't have style when they do it. It's that lame. One second. Let me see who popped in here first. JJ, what's up? Levon, what's up? Dark Link, what's up? Thank you for coming by, guys. Now, all I have to do is take a look at some of the names, on that side of the community. People like K Mega, like D Batch, or Dealer Gaming. These three people, okay, I named who don't do open challenges. They deliberately make videos or tweets about game-related stuff that they have no idea what they're talking about for the most part. They don't. And it's obvious they don't believe a word they say. It's obvious. When they talk, they don't even believe what they're saying. Okay? Truth be told, it's pathetic to know there are full-grown adults in this community that get butthurt over gaming opinions or over other people's enjoyment of a game. They get butthurt. Why? I don't know. Is it their money? No. Everybody has a right to their opinion. And you get butthurt and want to start a war over somebody's opinion. It's one person's opinion. And if they enjoy a game, they just enjoy a game. Let them enjoy it. At least they're buying games. Damn. Rhino, what's up? S-less, what's up? What's up, S-less Chops? Like the name, okay? Because some of these people, never mind. Let's not even go there. Anyway, let me keep going. Now, you want to support a good Xbox fanboy, okay? You have Fatal Mephisto, okay? And he's the only one I know that at least brings an argument to the table during a debate. Oh, he'll bring an argument. Yeah, he will. The only one I know of that beats the games he talks about. Okay? Fatal talked about Sea of Thieves, but he kept it 100 because he actually put the time into that game. Lots of time. Okay? Now, that's somebody that you can pay attention to. Okay? Okay, let's move on to fact number 3. Okay? Anything a PC fanboy says about console-related stuff is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. That's it. You lose all credibility in my eyes when you refer to yourself as the master race, but waste time addressing things that's supposed to be below your standards. Makes no sense, okay? When you say stupid things like exclusives or anti-consumer, once I hear stuff like that, I can't take anything you say serious. I can't. I can't take that serious. And finally, okay, shout out to Lincoln Klay, okay, because I thought the same thing you did. I really did. But by now, all the console war talk should have stopped. It should have stopped. There are no more console war arguments. This generation will be over in a few months, and we have these few months before new consoles are being launched. I'm seeing people talk about next generation consoles, and we really haven't seen anything from either side. We really haven't. Okay. I saw nothing from the Series X. Okay. I saw a little bit of gameplay for Godfall. That's a PS5 game. We saw a tech demo showing what the PS5 is capable of. It wasn't an actual game, but a tech demo. Okay. This is how lame the console war got. Seriously. We've not talked about gameplay. We're not talking about graphics of an actual game we saw. We're talking about technical terms none of you have any idea about. You don't. You don't. And you sound stupid when you talk. You really do. I mean, here we go. The Xbox fanboys, especially, they talked about teraflops all this year. Okay. Guess, but can't tell me what teraflop was. Couldn't tell me. I've asked some of them. Couldn't tell me what it was. Okay. Guess how I learned what a teraflop was? From Mark Cerny. And Mark Cerny, already said teraflops aren't the only thing that matters. A matter of fact, they're not as important as anyone thinks they are. But these are the buzzwords around the community that these people thrive on. They do. They're just buzzwords for them to use. They don't even know what they mean. And ask them, they cannot explain. They'll sit there and stutter and do whatever. They can't tell you what it means. I've asked, got no answer. Anyway, now for the record, I'm not getting a Series X. As much as I love games, I may want to switch it switch it from time to time. There is nothing on the Xbox platform worth buying. I don't see anything worth buying. Okay. Especially having clowns like Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg run the show. Okay. They're already damage controlling about the Series X by telling you it will deliver uncompromised 60 frames per second games. But the facts prove otherwise. Okay. In conclusion, I really wish this community had better stuff to talk about. So that was a very good point by Lincoln Klay. Okay, it really was. And I had to just, let him know that I agree with what he was saying 100%, and he's right. And I felt that way for a while now. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next topic. Okay. Let's see if anybody else. Okay. Just checking to see if anybody else popped in there. Okay. Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I've been hyped for since day one. I have. Okay. And now the world can see why. You can see why. All the people that told me, oh, TTFP, The Last of Us 2 comes out this year too. Why aren't you talking about that? Now, can you now see why Ghost of Tsushima was my primary focus? Can you see it now? Instead of whining about The Last of Us 2. If you didn't watch it, watch it. Okay? Seriously. And I'm not just, I'm just going to keep it real. There are about 3 games still coming out that has my full attention. 3 games. That is Ghost of Tsushima, Biomutant, which is a game nobody talks about at all, even though it showed off gameplay last year. Nobody's talking about it. Why ain't anybody talking about that game? You're not. Talk about games if you're a gamer. It's Sniper Elite 5. Okay. People seem like they just forgot all about that game, but it's coming out, and I can't wait for it. Now, the thing I really love about Ghost of Tsushima is the fact that the game is selling itself by gameplay. We have barely seen the story. We did get that the focus of the game was during the Mongol invasion of Japan, excuse me. And that our character's name is Jin. And Sucker Punch teased us with just a little bit of the story. But again, the majority of what was shown off was gameplay. Gameplay. Why does gameplay matter? Because there are a lot of games like Demon Souls, like Dark Souls, like Bloodborne, like Sniper Elite, games that offer just a little bit of story, but ultimately gives you the gamer a gameplay experience that surpasses many other games. When you get a game, it's about gameplay, not story. It's always been that way. Now, I can't tell anyone what poison to pick, but as a gamer and as gamers, it has always been about the gameplay. Always. When was it about story? Never. It's always about the gameplay, how the game played. I mean, seriously, I don't buy fighting games based on story. Most fighting games have the worst story modes in gaming, but still deliver the gameplay we want. Story modes are crappy. They are. That's some of the worst. But the gameplay, we get what we want. We got. Now, um, Ghost of Tsushima delivered exactly what I wanted. Okay, it's got really good graphics. It has collectibles. It has hidden treasures. It has good combat. Okay, and you get to explore. Okay, I mean, when I was watching this, I was like, well, and then you had to, look at the environment, pay attention to animals that could lead you to secrets. Okay, pay attention to smokestacks. They didn't say why. They just said pay attention to them. There's something you're going to need to do. I mean, there was so much you could do. And when I saw that map, even I was like, damn, you're going to be playing this for a while. I mean, it was like open world. I mean, I loved it. I loved it when I saw it. Okay, I loved it when I saw what was going on. Um, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Now, here's another thing. You get to customize your character and what he wears. And what he wear will actually matter. It does. What outfit he wears determine how he fights and what happened. I mean, and things that happen. Okay? His outfits determine him. So outfits are going to matter, and they already said they didn't make the outfits weren't there to be fashionable. They were there for another reason. They're not there to be fashionable. They're basically there, for what your character needs in situations. So you get to do whatever you want, and if you don't want to change it and you want to stay one way, you could do that too. You get to do what you want. That's what I like. Here's another thing it has, which I know some people don't care, but it's still something they put in there. It has a Japanese voice track and an English voice track. That's good. It has both. Okay. And the one thing I heard, it has good in watch it. It has good music. I hate when I have a game where the gameplay is good, but the music is just like, or the sound they have is horrible. I don't like that. I can't stand that. It takes away from your gameplay experience when you got crappy music in a game. It really does. I mean, that's like even fighting games. If they got crappy music in the background, it takes away from your fighting experience. It's kind of distracting. You got to hear this horrible shit in while you're playing. Nobody wants that. I mean, I when I saw that all that stuff and what you could do in the game, I was like, all right, now this is my kind of game. This is my kind of game. They did what I want them to do. What's up, Dasby C, Sick Humor, and Dark Side? What's going on? I mean, that stuff I want to see. I want in the game. And I expect this game not to have stuff in it like microtransactions or cash grabs. I expect it not to have that. That's not the shit I want in the game. No, we don't need that. Okay. Now, I mean, PlayStation once again delivers us another high quality experience. And I just got one thing to say to Xbox about this. Take notes. Please take notes. Because you need to. And then somebody needs to sit you down and give you a test to make sure you took the right notes. Because you're not doing it right. You're just not. I mean, I've been waiting to see gameplay of Ghost of Tsushima. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, wow. And I even saw the fine details on the grass blades, how they were swaying. His clothes went the same way with the wind, how the clothes were moving and all that. It actually looked like grass blades. It really did. It was gorgeous. And then the pictures when you got the sceneries and in the background when he came out, when he was at places or high up and you got to see out in front of you, the sun, the glare, all that. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I'm not telling you people to buy it if it's not your type of game. But for those who didn't see it and think it may be something they maybe, want to try out or whatever, go check out that stuff because it is good as hell. It is good as hell. Hold on one second. Philip said that's why I cut off the music in Street Fighter. Yeah, I do too, because it's annoying, right? When you're fighting, it's annoying. It's just like you're trying to get, you're thinking about what your next move's going to be, and you hear that shit in your ear, and you're like, hell no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, seriously, you can't do it. I mean, the only thing I'm going to say when I said about Xbox taking notes, then I'll get back to what I was saying. Because the reason why I say take, excuse me. Oh, sorry, I got allergies real bad, and I was outside. Anyway, yeah, because the shit show called Inside Xbox that happened last week was absolutely a snore fest. It was a snore fest. I mean, with Ghost of Tsushima coming out, I'm not worried about next gen. I'm not. I mean, you even got, like I said, you got the other games that I mentioned earlier. Biomutant, which nobody talks about, coming out. Sniper Elite 5. I mean, there are other games that are coming out. And of course, people are going to say you got Last of Us 2. Okay, whatever. But I'm just saying, okay, I'm not worried about next gen. I don't know why people are starting to worry already, and it ain't even here yet. We got months yet. Like I said, they're talking about a consoles. They're getting ready to start a console war already over something we don't know everything about. You didn't see nothing, but it's the best. So why don't you people focus in this community, in the gaming community? Focus more on the games. Are you going to get the games you want? Are you going to have the best experience in that game? Okay? Is it going to be worth the money? Or is it going to have hiccups in it? Are they going to put it out half-fast? Worry about the games. That's what you need to worry about. And if you're going to get a new console, is it going to actually run that game at the capacity it should be running at and give you the best experience, the best graphics? They say it does, but it doesn't always do that. That's what you should be worried about when it comes to the next console. Is it going to give you the experience that you deserve with that new game? Is it going to push that game to the limit? Or is it just going to be, this reminds me of last gen? Because how many games did you get this gen that was like, okay, it's not that much. It looks like last gen. I've had some games on Xbox, okay, that remind me of 360. It's like 360 graphics, and they're newer games. Come on. They weren't even they weren't even the yeah. There was one game, I don't remember what I tried. I forget what it was. It was on there. And this thing reminded me of the OG. It wasn't even 360 quality. It reminded me of OG. And you see, that's what I'm saying. It says it'll run better here. No, it doesn't always do that. It doesn't always do that. And that's exactly what your uncle daddy and your uncle or your daddy Phil, whatever you want to call him, is telling you it's going to do. But he lied last time too. He didn't give you what you wanted. And what games is he talking about? The only one I saw that was probably going to be good was Ori. Okay? Other than that, what? I mean, seriously. And that game always had good graphics. But like I said, and this goes even for PlayStation, you're going to put out a new console. I want you to push that game to the limit. I want you to take that game where it couldn't have been done last generation. That's what I want. I want the full experience, not partial. But I want my games to come out like I just saw what they're doing with Ghost of Tsushima. I want that experience. I want that gameplay experience. I want those graphics. I want to be able to be immersed in my game. And I was like, it's all right. I guess I'll still play, but it's really not what I expected it to be. I don't want that feeling when I'm gaming. I want to be able to immerse myself in gaming. And what I saw from Ghost of Tsushima, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be having fun with that game. I'm probably going to have a hard time at times putting the controller down. I'll tell you that right now. Probably going to have a hard time putting my controller down. And I've done that with games, and I look at the clock, and I'm like, damn, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. 4:30 in the morning, because I'm having fun with the game. I'm having fun with the game. That means you're getting a good experience. I wish El Matador could be here, because I know he probably has a lot more stuff to say about Ghost of Tsushima, but I guess he's busy right now. But he would tell you, because this was one of his most anticipated games. And I'm sure he saw what I saw and is just as excited as I am about the game. But, in all seriousness, guys, we got to start worrying about games. And like I was saying earlier, and I've agreed with this, and I said it before too, with Lincoln's, shout out again to Lincoln Klay. There is no console war. I mean, how is there a war when there's no competition? You got to have competition to have a war. You have somebody that's fighting back to have a war. There is no console war. So why you guys trying to act like there still is and talk and get butthurt over bullshit? I don't know. But there is none. Like I said, you got to have two people competing to have a war or fighting to have a war. Y'all are just fighting with yourselves. Y'all are fighting with yourselves over something that doesn't even exist. So stop. This generation, do me a favor, this generation, grow up. Be gamers. Talk about the games, the gaming experience. What's good about the game? What's bad about the game? What you expected out the game? What you got out of it? What you didn't get from it? Did they talk about, get on people's cases that screw up, the game, give it incomplete or things like that. Those are things that you should be talking about and worrying about. Nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. I do have somebody that's going to come in and give me their opinion on this in a second. He's on his way. But yeah, I mean, these are the things we should be worrying about as gamers. Okay? What game are we going to get? And if you see something that was shown off, like I said, we saw Ghost of Tsushima. I like what I saw. Okay, I was listening real carefully. I was watching very carefully. But you got, and if I saw a game that I didn't like, I would say, that looked like shit. I don't know if it was, how it was put up. Is it, what settings they had. I don't know what they did, but it interest me, or I don't like what I see so far. I could change my mind later on. But I'll tell you why. Like the graphics were bad. Physics were bad. This was bad. That was bad. Lighting was bad. Sound was bad. I would tell you what I saw. These are the things we as gamers should be talking about. Let's get on these people who make these games and say, no, hey, wait. I'm putting out my money. I want a quality experience. This is what we should be discussing and arguing about. Or gameplay, good or bad. Not a damn console, not a piece of plastic. Damn. That's getting so old. I'm tired of hearing about it. Every time I go on Twitter and YouTube and anywhere. I mean, these people, that's all they're talking about. Aren't you guys tired? I'm tired of seeing it. Once I see like a word or two that I know where it's leading, guess what? I don't even finish reading anymore. I just go past. I'll go somewhere else. But honestly, we need to really, as a community, shape up. We really do. Well, some of y'all need to ship the hell out. You don't belong in the gaming community. If you ain't gonna talk about games and play games, see, that's the other thing we were talking about earlier too, or I was talking about earlier. You guys listening, is that people get out there and talk about games that they're not gonna buy, they're not gonna play. How could you talk about a game, boost the game up so high if you ain't even going to buy it yourself? You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to buy the game yourself, how can you talk about it? How can you talk about it? Now, I will talk about a game and say, I saw this. It's not my type of game. I'm not interested. And if there's some things that I saw that stood out that made me even less interested, I would say so. But I would just say, I'm not interested in the game. I'm not buying it. I'm not going to sit there and go into a whole damn spiel about the game and this about the game. Why? Now, if I like a game, like I was saying all this stuff about Ghost of Tsushima, I'll tell you why, what excites me about the game. Like I said, I like the fact that you can do almost anything in this game. Anything. I mean, it's up to you. You can have your guy fight in different styles or different ways or have different special features based on the clothes that Jin wears. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm sure you got to do you still got to do your level ups and do all that stuff. But there was a lot of things I saw that I liked. I liked the exploring aspect of it. The like I said, the graphics, just the music, the sound. It actually blew me away. It really did. Because first I put one up because I almost forgot about what time it was. And I put one up and they had it in real bad quality. So I was like, oh, hell no, they didn't do this to this game. And then I found the actual, and I was like, because I was in a rush to get it, so I just grabbed one. And when I finally got it, I was like, oh, wow. I'm just sitting there. I was just like in awe of what I saw. I really was. That game was just like, I can't explain it. It blew my mind. Like I said, down to the grass blades. That's how much detail was there. Like, it was just like, and you could see when the wind blew, the swaying of it, and it swayed in the right direction. And he was standing there and the clothes did the same thing. It wasn't like his clothes was going one way and the grass was going the other way. I hate that in games when they can't get that right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. I mean, I don't know what else I could say, guys. I mean, I just hope, like I said, people grow up. People grow up when it comes to doing this. I mean, you had somebody putting up showing how they did, like in the one game. It wasn't even a real game. The tech demo Okay, it was showing what the PS5 can do, and they were showing how they even put the rocks. Now those rocks looked real, the dust, the dirt looked real. And they were explaining how they put all these little triangles together, and they were showing how they put everything together. Okay, the background that they did on this game was crazy. I was like, wow, this is great. Okay, I didn't like the way they did the character space. That needed work, but everything it's a tech demo, so that's all it is. Okay, it blew me out the water. I mean, the decaying, the rocks, and even things falling and sliding, and the dust and the dirt, the doors, all this stuff. It was crazy what I saw. Did anybody see this for the Series X? No, not at all. We didn't see any of that. The only thing I don't like is the part I saw where all these bugs. They look like big black roaches, and every time you shine a light, they're scattered. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. So that part actually, but it was so good that it actually made my skin crawl because it looked real. Just like a lot of different bugs, you shine lights in a dark area, they're going to start scattering, and they look horrible. They skeeve you out. And that's exactly what it did. That's exactly what it did to me. So, but yeah, I mean, we need to see more. At least they're showing us something with a tech demo. You know what I'm saying? At least they're doing that.
Hello, Cyber Dragon here.
Hey, what's up, Cyber Dragon? Hey, what's up, Sick Humor? How you doing? Yeah, Cyber Dragon finally made it, guys.
Yes, I haven't been on StreamYard in a while, so I had to go play around with the settings and everything, and I figured it out.
Well, I hadn't been on in a long time either, so.
Welcome back, lady. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Missed you,
Thank you. But anyway, I know you've been listening.
Yes.
We were talking about what do you think about if you saw it, Ghost of Tsushima, and is it a game that you're interested in?
Oh, well, I watched the video twice. It was a game I was interested in when it was first announced, and man, it's just, man, Sony's devs, they know what to do. Closing out the generation, and they're pushing the limits and the edge of gaming. As far as graphics, gameplay, combat, story that will be there, because you can't tell from the demo they show how full the story is, but I can tell it's going to be there. So the way to end a gen like that is what you do, like they did with the PS3, end the generation with good games.
But you know what they did, Cyber Dragon? Instead of like most other games or somebody else does, or even like Xbox has done, they showed too much of the story and not enough of the graphics and gameplay. This time they showed more gameplay.
Mm-hmm. More gameplay.
Which is what we want to see.
The various weapons, the combat stances, the outfits you can use, the weather effects, all that stealth, being a samurai is
I forgot about the stealth. That I actually like that. That reminded me of even like when he's on a thing and he jumps down like Assassin's Creed and shit, where you could just jump down and kill them. I mean that combat was nice. The stealth was nice too. I forgot about the stealth. Thank you.
Yeah, dude has firecrackers in this game. You know what I mean? For distraction.
Yeah. I forgot about the firecrackers. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. There was so much to absorb that you could forget all the good things that they showed you that had to do with the game.
Mm-hmm. But then there's those doubting Thomases all over YouTube and Twitter. There's a lot of stuff that Sony's done or have done or will do. Got a lot of people in their feelings. They just can't handle the truth, basically.
That's true. What do you think? Did you see that tech demo that they put out?
Yes, I saw that. And what people might not realize, when she jumped and flew forward, gliding forward, if anybody was paying attention, her laugh, it's the same laugh that Aloy uses. I don't know if I caught that right away, but her laugh is the same laugh as Aloy uses in Horizon Zero Dawn. And it was amazing. Uh, it shows potential of Days Gone 2 because Days Gone was done on Unreal 4 engine. So that's a good.
I mean,
It's gonna
didn't
be
those
amazing.
graphics look amazing? And it's only a
It
tech
was
demo.
yes, and I think her name is Sai SAI. Now they
I
saying that
wasn't
it's not
sure.
a game.
I was
Yeah,
more concerned about the graphics and stuff like that and how it worked than the actual. I didn't care about the names at this point because it's only a tech demo. So
yeah. But the climbing there, the platforming, and exploring, all that stuff was there in that tech demo. The textures, the water, dust, rocks, the sky, everything was in there. No pop in. I didn't see any pop in. Unless
I
anybody
didn't
else
see
saw
any.
any.
I didn't see any at that point. No, I didn't see any. But I liked how they explained how they put the stuff together. But they actually showed us something that the the PlayStation 5 is going to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's what I wanted to see. Just like I said, you got Phil Spencer on the other side, and Aaron Greenberg said, "Oh, we guarantee this," but you're not showing us nothing.
Oh, they showed you something.
Yeah, a pile of what. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to cuss. You almost made me cuss that time. A pile of
I-
poo. Okay, I'm trying not to curse. You almost got me to curse. I'm trying to be good today. I accidentally said shit too many times already. So I mean, I'm trying not to do that. But anyway, but that's what they show you, and that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. And I know you heard me earlier. I don't know what your thoughts were about I was agreeing with Lincoln Clay about this. First of all, there should be no console war. Why these people are still talking about a generation and fighting about it that's just about over makes no sense.
they got nothing else to hold their hat on. That's why they're doing this. Microsoft gave them no closure for the Xbox One generation. They got no closure for the 360 generation. That's what happened. No closure for that fan base. All they can do is think about and hope what's going to happen for them, what's coming. Um, Sony finishes out generations, and that's how you're supposed to do it. Finish out your one, start your next.
And they're bringing the next one in with a bang.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
They're going to bring
Yeah.
it in with a bang. I mean, there's like I said, my most anticipated 3 games was Ghost of Tsushima, Sniper Elite 5, and one game that was shown off last year that nobody's even talking about, which is
Bottom.
Biomutant. Biomutant.
Yes, I haven't heard nothing about that game since I seen the trailer.
And that when I saw that, I was interested then. Okay, but that's another game that's got that nobody's even talking about. Now, we as gamers, even on the PlayStation side, we should be talking about that. Go back, and this is what we should be talking about, and not what Joe Schmo is doing over here and what Jack's doing over there, what Susie's doing down the street, who's playing what game, and picking on somebody because they like a game or they're doing that. We should be talking about games, period.
Yeah. It's amazing how the media spin stuff, and a PlayStation brother and sister, if that's a word. Worry about playing your present games you got now that's dropped this year and dropping. Work on your backlog. Nobody's finished their backlog. Every one of us, I got a huge backlog. People in this chat got a huge backlog. You got games to play. So PS5 stuff, I mentioned it before, but now it's actually coming true. More information will fall in August, middle to late August. Reason being, with Ghost dropping July 17th, Sony wants to have at least a month, I say a month minimum, of Ghost time. You know what I mean? That way have time to flourish, copies to be sold, games to be streamed, whether it's Twitch or YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Each game needs their time, to flourish.
Yeah.
Before they hit the PS5 news full tilt. That's coming. You just got to be patient. Because Microsoft doing what they're doing, they have to. They done nothing, so they have to do this. So
I swear, I just
PlayStation gamers, please stop worrying about what Xbox is doing. Go
Yeah.
on.
No, I just wanted to give a shout out to King Thrash. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit more nowadays, Thrash. I'm glad you came by. I really am. I wanted to mention. I forgot to tell you guys this. I don't know. I did my reveal for the VR that I got from Blink and Klay. Shout out to him again.
Yes,
And he
yes.
did send me Astrobot, and I put it. I finally put it together and tried it. I'm gonna tell you something. That virtual reality scared the shit out of me. Excuse me, I
You,
gotta cuss because the thing when I put it on, and I put on Astrobot, and the what do you call it? The ship.
mhm.
Like just you could look up and you could see the stars and the sky look beautiful. And then all of a sudden, it was like I'm moving backwards, which I didn't have to do because it looked like this thing was going to smack me right in the face. It came out of nowhere. First, it was moving slow, and then it went wah, and then this thing came out, and I was like, holy, what the hell? I said, oh hell no, I could not imagine playing Resident Evil on there. Oh hell
But
no.
there are a few
Mm-mm.
horror games out there that well, you got to make sure you take your heart pills, before you mess with those. 'Cause maybe put on a diaper so you don't get the shit scared out of you.
But
I'm
that's
just
what I'm
saying.
saying. That VR, when he was telling me about virtual reality, you're gonna understand when you put a. He was right. I mean, and that was just Astrobot. I could
Mm.
not imagine playing like a Resident Evil or games like that. I don't know. Like you said, you better get your heart medication, a diaper, and whatever, because let me tell you something. That little robot thing just got me, and he's cute. But the way it happened, I mean, I'm admiring the stars, and out of nowhere, it's like whoop, and that was just the introduction part.
Mm. Now, you didn't get sick. Like some people do get nauseous initially. They have to get used to playing it, over time, but they will get used to it. The others, you can just toss it on, just play with no issues at all. You know. So how did it affect you?
I got I had a little like lightheadedness,
Hmm.
but I also think it could be because I don't know, maybe because I wear glasses. I don't know. Um, but it wasn't like crazy, you know. It was but it wasn't there when I was on. It was when I took it off.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's when it came off when I felt it. But it
Mm.
also could be because the thing scared the shit out of me too. So I don't know which one it was. I'm not sure what it
True.
was. I don't know if it was the VR or if it was because I got startled. I'm not
Might,
sure.
might be a combination there, possible.
Yeah. But I sent the clip to Lincoln about that because it captures your voice. I didn't know it was going to capture my voice, and it captured me saying, "Oh hell no, no, no!" And then he said, "Welcome to World of VR" or something like that. I forget his exact words, but but
Yes.
I did try it, guys. I did, and it is a different experience. It is a different experience. I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, you think you get jump scares in games that you play normally?
Oh man.
Put a VR on. Put VR on. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Like Cyber Dragon said, you might want to have a diaper handy or something because you may be having an accident or two. Because it was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it. I didn't know what to expect. And I
But
put
that's
on.
what
I'm looking.
immersion does for you. That's what
Yeah.
immersion does.
I
Puts
mean,
you
it
in
was
there.
beautiful. It was like you were there. It really was. It really was. It was like you were there. It really was. And to be able to see, just look around, and it's like you're floating in. Like before all that happened, it was like I was in space. I was seeing the stars and the constellations and all of that, and it was so nice.
Hmm.
And but then that little brat scared the hell out of me. Damn thing came running in my face like that out of nowhere. I thought he was just slowing down. He was like all up in my face. I was like, whoa, and I was backing up. I almost fell because I was trying to back up. I almost fell right on my ass with that shit.
Yeah, you gotta make sure your coffee table's out the way. You got room around you. Pillows on the couch in case you fall backwards.
But I want to let people
Okay.
know that I did try it because you guys do know I did my unboxing, but I did, I definitely did try it. Um, but anyway, I just want to let you guys know that part. But back to this other stuff. Are there any other things that you Cyber Dragon wanted to talk about that you have seen when it comes to PlayStation or Xbox, like the new things that's been shown off that maybe I didn't see or missed? Like I missed a couple things in the like the stealth and everything in Ghost of Tsushima. So, is there anything else that you might want to bring up that you saw that I haven't brought up yet at this point?
Well, it seems every time Sony does something, Microsoft, some way, shape, or form, have to give some kind of answer, whether it's relative or relevant or not. For example, with the tech demo, the following day, apparently Phil had mentioned that, well, Unreal Engine, was going to be running on the Xbox Series X as well. Like we got it too. That will be part of the conversation, because the conversation was all PS5. But I like how that was presented, and I think I second mentioned this before. Why did Epic chose the PS5 to do the tech demo on instead of the Xbox Series X? It's got to be a reason for that. And that's one of the reasons why
Good
Phil had to
question.
come back the next day and say something. Well, it's going to be on the Xbox Series X as well. And then I seen that Aaron Greenberg had tweeted something that I thought they stopped doing, saying the world's most powerful console. He actually tweeted that again. Again, they did that again. I mean, they haven't learned from the Xbox One X. And they continue to fall.
And all
They
they
can't
keep
pick themselves up. They just gotta just focus on making good games for the console. Fan base will come
exactly.
back and stay if you give them good games. But this games as a service model, well, we see which way it's heading. And that this wall has a lot of bricks in it. So it's gonna hit that wall and then what? You know.
It's gonna go down the crapper.
And then I like the fact that Tim Sweeney, man, he likes Popeye's chicken, man. He was sipping on some Popeye's drink in his cup. you know, but it's just that Sony fans or Sony gamers, PlayStation gamers, they have stuff to play right now. I mean, when Final Fantasy VII Remake dropped, so many streams of that game, games be talked about all over the world, basically. You
Hmm.
got Twitch and YouTube streamers, various people that we know, some of those in the chat, some of those who I'm friends with, all been playing Seven, having a blast, having a ball.
Yeah.
And The Last of Us is dropping next month. Whoa, that's going to be it's going to be a minefield for the other side. They got to tiptoe through there because it's going to be nothing but bombs all over Twitter, uh, Twitch, and YouTube as far as game streaming of that game. That's an epic game that's being dropped by Naughty Dog. But at the same time, there are those who are still upset that Sony is still and Naughty Dog copyright strikes on stuff. People don't realize millions of dollars were invested in this game. And the way it got hacked and leaked, well, they don't want that information to go anywhere yet. It's more ads to come, more promos to come, all that's still to come. But just leaks to kind of put a damper on that and affect it financially.
Yeah.
So yes, that's going to happen. But here's the funny thing: they upset at Sony for doing those strikes, but they don't say nothing about Nintendo. All the strikes they do and been doing. But it's okay for Nintendo, but not for Sony. I mentioned that on several. Let's see, Quartering, Pretty Good Gaming. In their comment section, I mentioned that. So there's some individuals in there just putting Sony down, saying they shouldn't do this. So I brought up Nintendo. They said, "Well, Nintendo's different." Oh, come on. They're a gaming company like everybody else is.
Yeah,
You
they're still a gaming company, like you said. So
Yep.
it shouldn't be that way. But
Same
that's what it's always
energy.
been. Yep, same energy. But they don't have that when it comes to Sony. People don't have that. It's even with certain games. They'll pick and choose what games they want to be butthurt over or
Hmm.
have a problem with, but they don't have the same energy with other games,
Yeah. I
which
mean, they
makes no
should put
sense.
that energy into their games. Like, I put on Twitter, have you heard anything about Crackdown 3 or Bleeding Edge recently?
Mm-mm.
No. Now, Ori, great game for that system, and that's a great game also for the Switch. But nobody's talking about Ori at all. So now we got
So
Halo Infinite dropping this fall, and then you got the Grounded that's coming, and there's not a lot over there to make you want to like go out and pick you up an Xbox Series X. To be honest with you.
but see, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I saw about the Series X, and I mentioned it earlier, was Ori.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that really, because I like Ori. So that's the one thing that did grab my attention. And they always have beautiful graphics in Ori.
Mm-hmm.
Always. It's colorful. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. That's one game that did capture me. But other from that, there was nothing that really, I mean, I'm not buying no new console for one game. I'm not doing it.
But there are those who, they buy it on loyalty, but a lot of them get
I
that
ain't buying
last
shit on
gen.
loyalty. I ain't got no loyalty to my
consoles.
wallet. I got loyalty to my wallet.
But one thing that did happen with Ori, Will o' the Wisp, it became part of the Games Done Quick community because they be, flying through that game as fast as they can. So that game has been added to that community because they've been playing the hell out of it over there.
All right, before you continue, El Matador, check Twitter. I think El Matador is going to join us. I think he finally made it home. All right, so yeah, because I know he's gonna have to have something to say about Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yes, oh man.
Yeah, so go
I
ahead.
was waiting to hear from him yesterday.
Well,
when Sith has streamed it.
Oh yeah, go ahead and continue what you're saying while he's trying to get in here.
I'm here.
Oh, you here already?
What's up,
Well, that
man?
was
How
quick.
you doing, sir? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing?
Good. That was fast.
Yeah, I'm driving, but hey, let's do this, man. I still want to join and let you how you feel about that greatness.
How many times you watch it, man? How many times do you watch it? I estimate 20 times.
I watch it like 30 times. I ain't gonna lie. And
you watch it 30 times.
I was just blown away. I was at work. We like the live stream. I was at work, and I was trying in my laptop real quick, trying to go to watch the live stream, but I couldn't. I was busy as hell. So I'm like, I catch you when I get off from work yesterday. But oh my Jesus Christ, that game looks beautiful. I mean, this is running again. This is running on a 4.2 T-flop, guys. Okay? I know these people saying back in E3 2018, oh, this is running on PS5. This is running on a PS5. No, baby, this is running on a 4.2 T-flop. And yesterday, I saw some, excuse my language, blind fuck saying this is a downgrade. Some blind fuck saying it's a downgrade. I'm like, what the fuck is you? Look, I understand you might be salty. Maybe that's not your cup of tea or game or whatever. Fine. But don't come out here just throwing bullshit. Just trying get the fuck out of here. Man. This shit looks anything, man, a freaking Xbox. Anything that has to put in this generation. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. This shit looks mind-blowing. The gameplay, that shit is not secure. Ninja Gaiden, like you popping on umbrella out of your ass and shit. No, this is grounded gameplay, grounded combat. And I like it. Like a traditional samurai gameplay. I like it. People think, oh, this is stiff. No, this is grounded, people. This is no Sekiro. And not saying that it's a bad game, but you don't pop freaking umbrella out of your ass, do some throwing freaking fire out your freaking mouth and shit. No. This is some grounded samurai shit. And I love it. This is a detail. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to ask you, what'd you think about the outfits to help with different types of techniques that he could use depending on the outfit he
Yeah.
wears.
Yeah, man. It's like, yeah, they have like will have unique abilities. Like each outfit and the charms give you different extra stats of stuff. Yo, this shit looks amazing. Like I know it's gonna be more outfits that they showed yesterday. I know it's gonna be more, but my goodness Christ, this shit looks like beautiful. The attention to detail. Like I gotta shout out, shout out to fucking Sucker Punch. Shout out to those motherfuckers. Okay,
Sucker
these
Punch.
motherfuckers went out there and went so much detail. Like they went out like animals. They can help you to lead you to things. The
Yep.
freaking wind that will give you the guide of where you got to go. You know what I mean? Like this is like it's just a new way, right? As an open world game to like I've never seen that before, and I gotta give them credit for that for the attention to detail, bringing new things to an open world game. You know what I mean? Like the animals and the landscape. It's just mind blowing. And look, and like I said before, this is going to be the game of my life. And I mean that when I say, I'm not saying it just like, I mean it. No game has had me this freaking hype ever. Never. Even God of War, which was the master. God of War, but Ghost of Tsushima got me fucked up.
El
Bro,
Matador,
shit.
you've been talking about this game since they first announced it.
Yeah.
Last year.
You know, you know that. You know that. Even in
I
the
know
chat,
because
people.
I was excited just as you were.
Yeah, man. And even in the chat, man, they know that. They know that, man. Every time I go to Craig Harris or Sekimo, what did I come out? That Ghost of Tsushima over The Last of Us every day, all day. They're not
Oh, yeah.
over everything. Over everything. Not only The Last of Us, over everything come out this year. Over everything. And look, in my opinion, I think Ghost gonna look better than Last of Us. I don't say The Last of Us gonna look freaking mind blowing either. But I think that for Ghost of Tsushima for an open world game, this should look fucking mind blowing. Okay, this should look mind blowing, and this is crazy. People coming in and saying it's a downgrade and all this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all a bunch of blind fucks. That's what y'all are. Blind fuck.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
the
man.
problem. Their ass hurt because they want, and I say it, and I'm not picking on The Last of Us 2, but The Last of Us 2 fans some of them are hating on this game and are going to say shit about it because they want that to be the next best thing. Sorry, just like you said, I believe that your experience when it comes to a game, if you had to pick between the two, and graphic wise and gameplay wise and experience wise, I think you're going to get a better experience out of Ghost of Tsushima than you are out of The Last of Us 2. I'm sorry. And I played Last of Us 1. I played it and I enjoyed it, but I believe the experience is going to be much better. Much better. This is you're gonna have replay value, a lot of replay value in this game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long. This game you can't run through because, like you said, and you have to pay attention to a lot of even the nature in this game to get everything out of it. Like you said, not only the wind, the animals, trees that are different. They mentioned that. I don't know what for. Trees that look like they don't belong. Smoke coming from different areas. There's a lot of things that you can't. This is a game you cannot just go from waypoint to waypoint, and you can't just run through this game. There's a lot to do in this game. This game is going to be a game where I know Matador is going to. I said it earlier, but Matador's here now. This is going to be one of those games that I'm going to have a hard time putting down. Realize it's like 4:00 in the morning. And say, "Ah, damn it! I take my ass to sleep."
No, look, I'm going to take that weekend. I'm going to take that weekend off. I'm going to take that Friday off. I'm going to take that Friday off and that Saturday off. You know what? One of those two that I will take off so I can enjoy that game. Take my time. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about going to work the next day and all that bullshit. No, I'm going to take that weekend off. Enjoy that game, and I cannot. This game looks amazing, man. Look, I understand look, you know what? The people who are salty, you're mad about this game. It's your fault. Y'all motherfuckers over here trying to be just one side, and that's it. Like you guys were saying before I came, loyalty to this. Get the fuck out of here, man. Look, and you said if the Xbox Series X, I'm not buying just one that shit for one game. They gotta bring in at least 8 new bangers. 8
Yes,
to
at
even
least
be
8.
considered. Uh, what you said?
No, you keep going. You're right. I agree. At least 8. At least 8
Yeah,
minimum.
like 8. Yeah, 8 new bangers, and I will get the lock card if that's true. The lock card, the chip one, I will get that one. I'm not going to get a Series X. I don't care about the 4K. The PS5 is going to be my main console. Okay, so Xbox is going to be going to get the cheap treatment. You know, get the cheap console, and that's it. But that is if they bring at least 8 new bangers. I'm not going to go. Oh, let me just buy Fable, even though it's good and all right. But okay, I'll bet it. Why am I going to play this shit?
Well,
I'm not just going.
yeah, I'm mad at that's
Huh?
me. The only thing I saw so far for Xbox was Ori.
Yeah, oh yeah. And look, Gears 5, I'm sorry. Look, it looks good, but the game is very forgiving. Like, I'm sorry. Very forgiving. Like, the characters was not, like, I don't know, man. It just didn't have the same impact like 2 and 3, you know?
Yeah.
5 was just, meh,
Yeah, I agree
meh,
with you when it comes to when it
meh.
comes to Gears. Yep. They first of all they went way too far in the future and screwed up everything. They went like way too far in the future. I mean, they
Yeah,
went from Marcus's son being a little boy to him being grown and now fighting. Him retired, his mom dead, and all this up. How could he be grown now? I mean, they went way too far. They didn't give any backstory of where or any of these kids came from, where they were raised, whose kids they are. Um,
yeah,
they just went way out into left field with this last one. And
yeah,
I was a Gears person. I like Gears. Okay. I mean, and you're taking out the good characters. I mean, come on, you don't even got Coltrane in it. Coltrane is funny as shit. You took out fucking
yeah,
Coltrane, basically. Come
yeah,
on. No, man.
yeah.
You just messed that shit up. They messed
I
that
don't
shit
know,
up.
man. Nah, man. It's just I think Gears they need to put Gears to rest, like for a good couple of years. Like just sit down, make a new IP, just do something different. Like like the
Mhm.
Gears needs a break. He needs a freaking or a reboot, like a full reboot, like God of War got that treatment. People say, "Oh,
Yes,
it's
they
another
did.
God of War," but I'm not. This is a freaking reboot that they did to this game, and you know what? It paid off. They took
Yes.
risks, and it paid off.
But see, that's the
Okay,
problem though. Xbox don't want to take risks. They don't want to do it.
I don't get it, man. That mentality, bro. It's just like when I play safe. Nah, man, you can't do that, yo. You cannot be doing that. And like I said, like I said, if Xbox brings to at least 8 new bangers, I will get that lock card, which is supposed to be like $300, something like that. I will get that, the cheap shit. But
Well, get
PlayStation
your
makes
Xbox One
my
S then. Why waste the money?
if they run it, if I can still play that shit on my ass, that white one, if I can still play
Yeah.
other games and that shit,
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna buy a
said
new
so.
Xbox then. But I
Yeah.
doubt they're gonna do that. I doubt they're just gonna keep that. I doubt it though. I mean, shit. If that would have been the case, everybody will stay with their regular Xbox or their X. That's it. I don't think nobody would jump because look how fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla a fucking 30 frames. I'm sorry, that's bullshit, in my opinion. Even for the PS5, 30 frames, that is bullshit. You know what? Ubisoft is a very overrated freaking hyping up studio. Okay? Because they say they got 15 studios working on this game, and you only can fucking do a 4K 30. Give me a 1440p 60. I will take that. Fuck 4K. Give me 1440p 60 live. Which I know they can do it, but they're not going to do it. But you know why? Because we the hardcore, we the minority, the freaking casual, they're like, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about 60. I don't even care about. They don't care about that shit. So they
But it's,
see that they just like be the
mhm.
last place, the hardcore.
But it's going to look bad on Ubisoft if
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks better than Valhalla. It's what we saw was kind of dark. As far as the color texture, it was dark. There wasn't no light out there. Whereas Odyssey, there's a lot of bright sun out there in Odyssey.
Yeah,
But,
and I would say, yeah, and Assassin's Creed, bro, went a step back. Like, it's not
yeah.
Assassin's Creed, dude. I'm sorry. Like, after freaking, don't get me wrong, Odyssey, I'm playing it. Odyssey, Origin, it's good, but it's not the same like it was. Assassin's Creed 2 was like, I think the best for me. Was the best Assassin's Creed. 2 was the best. Like, they went from the first one to the second one. It's just like a 180. They did so much with open world. So much shit they added. It stood to the Assassin's Creed temple. But after 3, and just like went downhill. Fucking Odyssey. Doing freaking mommies and freaking laser beams and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's not Assassin's Creed. What the hell? But, nah, man. But look, man. Ghost of Tsushima, again, this game is going to be amazing. I know it's going to sell crazy. Everybody in the chat, you better fucking support that greatness, okay? You don't get greatness like this every year. You better support that shit, all right? And that's going to be, in my opinion, Game of the Year contender. It's going to be right there. And this game is going to put Sucker Punch to get the recognition they deserve. I don't think people take Sucker Punch seriously. I do. So I like the Infamous games. I like the first one. I like the second one. This one that came out, it was okay. You know what I mean? The story, for the gameplay, the way it looks, amazing. Okay? So this game is going to put them to be right there with Santa Monica, Naughty Dog, and the top dogs, you know what I mean? And everybody's going to turn their heads to say, damn, Sucker Punch, you guys were not playing. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all should be, everybody should take you seriously. You're not, like studios like CD Projekt Red, they overrated as fuck. I think that studio is way overrated. CD Projekt Red, in my opinion. But I just cannot win, man. I was just almost, I could not believe again how this game looks and the attention to detail. It's just amazing, like how the passion. And I can see it putting their soul to this game, their soul, their sweat, and I appreciate that. I appreciate for the hard work and the attention to detail. I appreciate that, and shout out to Sucker Punch, shout out to Sony for letting them to do this game, because if this for Sony, this game will not be here right now. We will not be talking about Ghost of Tsushima right now. It's not because of Sony. So shout out to them. Shout out to Sucker Punch. It's going to be greatness. This game's going to sell crazy. And, again, this will be the game of my life.
I was saying, I was like, oh, please, El Matador, you got to get on here. And I figured you were working, and I was like, damn, he's probably going to be on his way home when he finally jumps in. I hope I'm still here because I only have so much to say. Then I got Cyber Dragon in here to give his opinion on things. And then you popped in. I was like, yes, he made it. Because I remember us talking about this game for so long. You and I. So many times we talked about this game. And I knew that you would have loved the clips they showed us. I knew you were going to love that. You there?
I think he dipped out, I think.
Oh.
I don't see his image. He was driving when he was talking to us.
Maybe he's running in the house or something. Because sometimes when he makes it home, he runs in the house. Or he accidentally maybe disconnected us. But anyway, but you see what I'm saying? How it's the excitement. See, now this is what I like when I talk about games with people that are true gamers. This is the excitement I like to talk with. This is the passion people should be having in this community instead of worrying about dumb stuff.
Right.
This is the passion you should have. And even if it's a game, you saw gameplay or whatever, you said, I don't know, it's not my type of game from what I see right now. I'm not sure about it yet. Wait and decide later on in the game when it comes out. You don't have to buy it day one. Ain't nobody can buy every game day one. Okay. So you look up, you look and see other gameplay for it. Okay, other people playing it, and people are enjoying it. Maybe it'll change your mind. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
Because
you do. Go ahead.
Well, based on the PlayStation community, one drops June, one drops July. Now, either those who buy The Last of Us might not be interested in Ghosts. Those who buy Ghosts might not be interested in The Last of Us. And there are those who will buy both. I'm one of those who will buy both of them. And then there are those who will buy neither. And that's another group,
Yeah.
But it's just play the games you buy the games you play. That's the
But
best
my
thing I
thing
can
is,
say.
don't talk bad about a game because it's not your type of game. If you've never played any games of this genre, don't say, "Oh, the game's shit."
Yeah, I've
Because
seen that on Twitter as well. Because of the open worldness of Ghost of Tsushima. But yet, I bet some of these individuals got Red Dead Redemption 2 or what's another long one? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Both of those games are long and big open world and can get a little boring, most of those games. So if you're going to complain about Ghosts and you got both those games in your library, you're false. You're fake.
But see, that's my thing. That's what I was talking about earlier. You got people who will get on and, especially the fanboys, they'll prop up games and, put them on pedestals or a console, but they're not supporting any of those games. They're not buying them. They're not playing them. So how can you talk about it? You're a hypocrite. You can't talk about it and hype it up because, because it's on your preferred platform. Listen, if Sony messes up, I'm gonna tell them they messed up. If somebody put a game on the console and screwed up, I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, we did. MLB, Horizon, we voiced our opinions. I'm still irritated that Horizon's going to PC. But hey, I can't stop that. I can still let them know.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about I'm talking about like the game itself, not even where it's going, just the game itself. If you're not playing or supporting these games, you can't be talking about the gameplay. You can't tell people, oh, it's a great game, you should go buy. If you're not going to buy it yourself, that's being a hypocrite. I don't tell anybody what to buy.
Nope. Me neither.
Okay, and I won't do that. I'll tell them that the game is real good. If it's your type of genre, go pick it up. But I will not tell somebody what to buy because I'm not in their pocket.
True.
Okay, and I will not. I won't do that. If somebody asks me about games, I'll say, well, if you're into these type of games, these are the games I would recommend. But I don't know if you like these type of games. This is what I like. This is what I play. And that's the way I do it. I'm not telling nobody, just like I don't want nobody to tell me what to buy. Why would you tell me what to do with my money? My hard-earned money. Why are you telling me what to buy and what not to buy with it? That's wrong.
Same thing with consoles.
Yeah. Why are you telling somebody what to buy with their money? And if you don't like something, just say, I'm not interested. I don't like it. These are my reasons, and leave it alone. You ain't got to keep bringing it up and talking shit about a game or talking shit about a console or doing, I only bring up shit that people say, like fanboys say, and tell them they need to stop because there is no war. There is no war. Like I said before you even came on, it takes, if you're going to fight, a war is a fight. Okay. You need two opposite sides to fight. Xbox has nothing to fight with. So how could it be a console war?
I don't know. I think it is.
I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is no console war. I mean, they have nothing to fight with. They're not even a competitor. Usually, two people that compete fight for a top spot. Okay, they're not even competing. How could there be a war or a fight when they're not? Nobody's competing. They got nothing to compete with. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. it's just retarded. It's just retarded. It really is. It's just retarded. But what else? You said you had something else you wanted to bring up, but I forgot what it was now. And our
Uh,
Matador jumped in. It was when our Matador was coming in.
it slips my mind. I can't remember what it was.
Damn! I know there was some. Hold on, let me think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry,
hey.
I don't know what happened. He dropped it, and
Okay.
yeah.
We thought you dipped out to get home. That way you safely home and then get back on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm home.
Okay. Uh, one other thing I was talking about, because I shout out Lincoln Clay, we were talking about this too, about these people need to stop because there is no console war, because two people have to compete in order to fight, and Microsoft can't fight because they have nothing to fight with. And I was agreeing with Lincoln Clay how everybody needs to stop because I gave him a shout out earlier about this. I also mentioned earlier about how Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg are already damage controlling for Series X by telling everybody we'll deliver uncompromised 60 frames per second games. What's your thoughts on that stuff, El Matador?
Oh man, listen, dude. This is what I'm talking about, Prince. See, do you see how PlayStation they don't say shit, and we are getting greatness, and this cunts like Aaron Cheeseburger and Phil Spentless. Always gotta be on Twitter. Look, I don't saying you cannot be on Twitter, interact. I'm not saying that, right? And fucking Aaron Greenberg coming in, oh, it's just a frame and 120 frames, gonna be a standard already. So what happened with Mahala and Cheeseburger? God, look who's gonna run 30, huh? Like, it's just that's what I'm saying. Their marketing and also that freaking show. Don't get me wrong, they show some games, but that's gonna be third party. Look, that first person shooter, the first one they show, that's on PC, bro. That's on PC. You know what I mean? It looks good, all right, but it's just that shit was whack, trash. And then don't get me started without Assassin's Creed had a gameplay supposed to be gameplay, and we just saw fucking some CGI. So, hey, do you remember what people say on Sony some smoke and mirrors? That's what I saw on Wahala, some smoke and mirrors right there. That's what I saw. So it's crazy, and this is what I'm saying. Like, look, you guys, I'm not saying you cannot interact, but just know what the fuck is say. If you don't, just shut the fuck up. Angry, but you need to shut up. You was hyping the show way to the freaking. It's about to be the next thing on the size of bread, right? And look what happened. Trash. And unbelievable. Like, it's just crazy. And you're right. There's no console war. Sony over here competing with themselves, for the love of God. We getting head after head. The Last of Us, boom. Another Ghost, boom. Like, where's the competition? Where is this can go toe to toe with these two games. Where is that? I don't see it. This is what I'm saying, man. Fucking grounded on this shit. Like, look how fucking Microsoft ended this generation. Look how they are ending this generation. And so they fucking, I still cannot believe they're ending this generation with fucking Neo 2, Persona 5. God, just so much in this, the China Hero projects, fucking Neo Nomada clone, it's all set aside, Project Awakening. God damn it! There's still so much content still coming for this box.
Yes,
right?
There is. Yes, there is.
Crazy, dog. It's crazy. And I'm over here across the street. I'm like, look what the fuck they showing us. Some whack ass, still this gen graphics and shit. Like the vampire game. That shit looks so west out. Like, I'm like, what? This is next gen. Like, I'm sorry. This is not the way. This is not the way. And like I said, I don't say not to say anything on social media. You need to interact. But it's just funny that Sony accepts they don't say fucking nothing. Unless they're going to do a show or they're going to do something new. That's what but anything that they don't say nothing, yo. And we're still getting greatness. Okay? And I'm not saying I'm not wishing bad to Microsoft. I'm not. Hopefully they deliver, but like I said, Microsoft isn't gonna be my main platform. Sony is gonna be my main platform. And some people who thinks that 110 whatever PS4 sold, they're gonna jump in on the leave their ecosystem, the PS4 ecosystem, PlayStation ecosystem, to jump to the Xbox just because some game look a little more better. You just hit your head so you can fix yourself. Hit your freaking head so you can fix yourself, and you think that's going to happen. Please, that shit is not going to happen. Okay, because look how Sony ending this generation. You think this guy's going to jump into the Xbox wagon, and you don't know what the hell you're going to get? You know what I mean? I could see something from Playground Games if they make Fable. Ninja Theory, we'll see. With Hellblade, we'll see. They can do something. But besides that, like
Halo Infinite is all they got left next.
Halo, I'm not a big fan of Halo. I do like Reach. I like 3, but I'm not like a big Halo fan. Like, oh my god, I will buy an Xbox just for Halo. No,
wait. Here's the 3 most anticipated games for the new Xbox: Halo's, Gears, and Forza.
No, man. Okay.
Well, Gears already dropped, so Gears 6 probably won't show up for another 1.5 to 2 years.
Yeah, man. I don't know,
That's
man.
generally what the people always talk about, the fanboys. Those 3 games, they really don't talk about anything else. I mean, the only fanboy, like I said earlier.
Hello?
All right.
You there?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I said the only fanboy that I said that somebody could really follow because they can bring an argument to the table and actually plays games and beats games that he talks about, and not these fanboys are out there talking about games that don't even buy a game or beat them.
Right.
Will be Fatal Mephisto.
Oh yeah, man.
Fatal. He loves it. He loves his games. He loves his box. So, but he can back his shit up with the games he plays because he beats them. He can back his shit up and he'll argue with you about a game. You know, I mean, at least he got his facts straight.
He played on both systems. He played PlayStation and Xbox. He beats games on both systems.
Right. But what I'm saying, as a person who likes some of the stuff over there, he's the only true one that I could see that actually will sit there and defend something, but have his facts when it comes to a game because he's played them. He's beat them. He beat them. So he could talk. I don't care if he talks about shit like that because he could talk. He played them. But I was talking about all these other people earlier that hype up games but don't even buy them. You're a hypocrite. How can you hype up something and don't buy it and don't play it?
Yeah.
So one question I have for you two: why is it every time a good-looking game is showed by Sony, it happened with God of War, The Last of Us 2, and it happened again with Ghost? Why do they keep bringing up Rise, Son of Rome?
Yo, I saw. Look, I don't know if they trolling when they do that. I don't know what they are, bro. But I'm like, dude, relax. Look, I play Rise, right? I beat it. The story was just very unforgiving. Don't get me wrong. The great looking. I think one of the best looking Xbox this generation.
Yeah, so it was a tech demo game. Yep.
Yeah, even better looking than freaking Quantum Wax.
Oh yes.
Okay, way look better. I think I enjoyed that better than freaking Quantum Break. Yeah, I'm going to go that hard. Yes, Quantum Break. I think that game was very unforgiving. The character was just very, very unforgettable. The dude, the cutscenes during the gameplay. That dude was kicking ass and shit. That dude should have been the main guy. That dude, that motherfucker was kicking ass, and that dude should have been the main guy for real, man. But it's just and like I said, like just bringing Rise every freaking time. I'm like, guys, not like this, man. Look, I know you guys want to Rise,
but you know what? They actually did that. They actually did that in the beginning when they announced the new God of War.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Look, like I said, I understand you guys are not getting this greatness like this. You guys are like very hungry over there, because Gear was like the last big, like, and I understand, okay, but don't be hating. I know you guys mad. Nobody's telling you to be just stick to one console, and you see across the street, looking great games, blockbuster games, and you see her just sitting in the corner crying and salty. That's a you problem. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. That's a you problem. You putting yourself to do that. You don't want to go out there. You're buying all these fucking controllers, right? And all this bullshit, right? But if you
Yeah,
cannot
some
go
of
spend
those.
$200 on a PS4 Slim, no one's saying you got a Pro. You can get a Slim, right? And you can save $20, $25 every time you get paid. Save $200 and get your PlayStation, right? But you doing that to yourself. You, okay? Buying all this controllers, all this bullshit, but you wanna stay away for greatness, and that's you problem. That's a you problem. And like I said, hope Xbox can bring some games. You know what I mean? So like I said, this generation was just a handicap. Like Sony was just pretty much like flexing on my Xbox all this freaking time. And this is crazy, right? That this company, that generation, they freaking had to sell buildings. They sold their computer division. There's almost so much shit, and this lost so much billions of dollars,
Hmm.
right? That
Right.
generation. And look how they freaking came. And look, this ain't bad on the PS3. We got fucking The Last of Us and Demon Souls, God of War 3. We got some great games on the PS3, man. Like, God damn, you talk about the shooter box? I think the PS3 was the shooter box.
It
You got
was.
Sulcon, Resistance. You got so much shooter games in that freaking box, bro. A lot in that PS3. And and that's how I say Sony didn't give up to even, and they catch up to the 360. They catch up themselves. They beat even surpass the 360
Yep.
sales. And this 360 started a year later, a year before. That's crazy, man. And they never give up. That's one thing I gotta give Sony, bro. They never give up. Said we're gonna get better. We are going to bring. We end up good, but next generation we have a message. Greatness awaits, and you know what? That message that they use in their shit, they did bring greatness to us. They did. They kept that message, and they did. And that's one thing I gotta give Sony, man. They never give up. They came this generation say, "Hey, Microsoft, we made a little step, kind of started to run foot last generation, right? But this generation, just to remind you who we are, and we
Mhm.
own this gaming tree."
We've
That's
been
what
here before
pretty
you.
much
We'll
told
be here when
Microsoft
you are
this
gone.
generation. Giving the middle finger, said, "This when we are starting the right way, this what happens." And God damn it, Sony just like 2017 was the nail in the coffin. 2017 with Sony so much bringing so much games. Like it was just the nail in the coffin, and the Series X lost the MPD that year, 2017 November. They lost the MPD with the X. Like
One
it was
X. Yeah.
just a nail in the coffin after that, man. It was over. But
Yeah. You
hey,
know what's crazy? You brought up something earlier, but I wanted to let you finish what you were saying. How people will sit there and cry in the corner and buy all these controllers, but have nothing to play instead of just going and buying another console.
yeah,
These are the same people. No, but you know what's funny? These are the same people that'll say, "I'm a gamer." If
gamer.
you are a gamer, you're gonna go where the games are. If you're a
Yep.
true hardcore gamer, you're gonna do that. You also never see these people. Um, you never see these people, do gameplay or go to tournaments or do anything. You never see it, but yet they're sitting there bitching and complaining. If you're a real gamer, you're just gonna get if your console don't have it at the time, you're gonna go get another console. Even if you pay it's cheaper price for it, doesn't matter. You're still gonna get it, and you're still gonna go pick up some of those games. You're gonna do it as a gamer.
Hmm.
That's why I get tired of these people coming on YouTube and on Twitter and they talk about it. They're oh, I'm a gamer. I'm a this. No, yes, it's not a gamer because you'd be playing games instead of being on YouTube and Twitter all the time, bitching and complaining, or making up fake wars or talking bullshit. You wouldn't need all these controllers either. The hell you need all these damn controllers for? I still got my same controllers. I mean, seriously.
So do I. I got two.
I mean, it just makes no sense.
Did anybody see that one controller on Twitter? It looked like it transformed. Did anybody see that little clip on Twitter?
No.
Oh, it was cool. It's the new PlayStation 5 controller. But I don't know what they did with it as far as photography, or they hit a button and it transformed in their hand. It's on Twitter though. I have to look it up and send you.
Yeah, the thing is, I try. I mean, I go to Twitter, but I try not to go there too much because too much nonsense over there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of nonsense out there. A whole lot.
Too much.
Block party in some cases. Block parties.
It's stupid. I mean, and they make no sense. You're supposed to be on there talking about games, and you make no sense at all. Y'all don't make no sense. That's why I hate even going there anymore, because some people just it's not. It's just that you got to get past the bullshit to get to somebody that knows what they're talking about. It makes sense. It's crazy.
Yeah, myself, I like I'll retweet something that any one of y'all might say, or somebody in the chat might say. It's common sense or anything like that. I always like a retweet. Or if any of y'all streaming something, I'll retweet it. Like it. I'll do that constantly.
Oh, I'll do stuff like that.
I support everybody as much as I can.
Well, I try to do the same thing. If somebody says something I like, I'll retweet it. They send a clip of something, I'll retweet it. I'll hit the like button too. I mean, I go and try to support as many people as I can that are worth supporting. Now, I ain't supporting no jackass now. I'm sorry. I ain't doing it. Mm-mm. I said this was going to be a new year, and it is. I stay away from the bullshit. I can't. It's corny. I'd rather just game and have some fun.
There you go.
That's what it's about. Talk about games. Enjoy games. That's what it's about. And then there's other garbage. So,
yeah.
Does anybody else have anything? What about your Matador? You have anything you want to bring up, or whatever? Because we haven't done this in a while. Is there something that maybe you want to bring up, or that you saw that you want to discuss?
Well, well, this is supposed to be a PS5 event next month, I believe, June 4th. I believe that's what it's saying, right? June 4th. I mean, if that's true, hope. I heard it's supposed to show games in there and stuff. Of course, the PS5. So if that's true, hey, bring it. Show me. Why? I mean, I already saw the PS5 because I know what the hell Sony's going to bring, and I can't imagine how this game's going to look. And they're going to bring the heat, right? Because I heard Sony. They are buying a lot of third-party exclusives. They are going hard. They just want to make sure, hey, this is the console you got to get next generation. That's about from what I heard. And I'm just excited, man. I'm just trying to working a lot and trying to beat some games as much as I can, and just enjoying gaming as much as I can, man. Because work, I mean, especially with all this what's going on and all this shit. But so far, nothing. I mean, we already talked about the Xbox, that freaking show. They hyped so much about it. Was completely a waste of freaking time.
It was a snooze fest.
It was man. I don't know. Again, hyping shit up. Gameplay, and we didn't see shit. And I apologize. Yeah, man. I blame Aaron Cheeseburger for this shit because he was hyping that shit up. Cheeseburger. For real, man. I blame that guy. And you know what? That dude should be fired, dude. I don't know how that guy still works in there. That dude should be fired for doing some shit like that. He said, "Oh, we're hearing feedback Yeah, we kind of no, motherfucker. You know what? You're the fucking head marketing. You should know what you freaking saying when you put it there on an advertisement. You know what gameplay. You know that better. All right. Don't come with all this damage controlling. Oh yeah, we hearing feedback. Yeah, I guess we went over under your expectations. Like, nah, man, nah. You know what you did. You hyping it way too much. I mean, I understand you cannot hype shit up. I'm not saying that, but yo, you saw he was so enthusiastic. Like how a fucking Xbox fresh in there. Like he, I mean, like I said, that's good. You be enthusiastic, right? But calm your fucking ass down and stop hyping shit up. And look, what we get is trash. Period.
All right,
But
there's a way to hype it without making yourself look like an ass too. But he doesn't do that. He makes himself look like an ass all the time.
Yeah, like Sony just came out, tweeted out that Ghost of Tsushima, coming out Thursday. Tweeted out, you know what I mean? Then they say, "Oh, guys, and they give us gameplay, okay? They shit, they give us gameplay, 18 minutes, detail to detail to detail, bro. I mean, I was like, God damn, like this guys give us pretty much a good breakdown, the exploration, combat, the out, like God damn." And I by the way, I'm going to be the ghost. I mean, I don't know about the samurai. It looks badass. I'm not gonna lie, samurai mode. But I'm going ghost, baby. So
a lot of people are saying that they're going ghost first, and they'll come back second. They're going to come back next time, and they'll replay it again and come back.
Samurai mode.
Samurai, yeah. But they say,
man, I know. I ain't gonna lie, man. I guess you look so fucking epic, man. I mean, samurai looks good too. Don't get me wrong. But god damn it, not ghost mode, bro.
See, that's the thing I forgot about. You got two modes you can play. I forgot that too. Yeah, ghost mode, or samurai mode. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How much more do you want?
Yeah, some of the plants in the environment, right? As you collect those, you can use those to enhance your outfits as far as colors, things of that nature.
Yeah, man. No, this is what I'm saying. That attention and detail, like so creative. Like I said, I gotta give a big shout out to Sucker Punch. This guy's really went out of the way, and like this is the game, a samurai game that we had never had before, and I'm just cannot wait, man. This game is going to be amazing, and the people who are wanna try and put this game down, you know what? Screw you, bro, because you're over there, like I said, salty as fuck. Because you can able to play this, and that's your fault. But you want to play loyalty to a freaking brand that don't give a two shits about you, and you know what? Like I said, that's a you problem.
Yes,
That's how it is.
But that's the thing. It is a you problem when it comes to them. It's their problem. It's not a me problem. I don't have the problem.
Yeah, man.
They're out there. That's what I'm saying. These people are out there just. I'm trying to be nice today. All right, I'm trying not to cuss either.
No,
but
it's just people calling downgraded. That's what I just look at this.
How could that be a downgrade?
I'm like,
let me tell you,
shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up.
Almedo, when I saw just when he was standing on the hill, that the grass blades,
yes,
that looked like real grass.
Yes,
it looked
the
real.
lightning. The lightning on that game. It's just detail. Like, oh my God.
And when the wind blew, okay. Now usually you get some games where the wind blows, you'll see the fake grass blow one way and their outfit go another. Well, no, everything went same direction.
Then direction. Yes, man. I gotta say, man, it's a detail. And that's why these guys, they took the time, they said, because they want to do it right. And it paid off, man. It paid off. The running animations, like that shit, when he was running, they were showing you, when the different colors of the outfit when he was running. And the leaves, by the way, the leaves in the ground, they move, people.
Yes.
They move. Like people say, this shit's not going to be in the final game. Yeah, look, they move, people. The leaves in the ground, they move. So yeah, there was no downgrade.
And you can tell which way the wind was blowing. At one point, he pulled a red leaf out of his pocket and let it go to see which way it went. If you remember that scene. This
Yeah,
game going to be
man.
tops, man.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, El Matador, and I know what he's gonna say. El Matador, quick question for you. What do you think is gonna be game of the year?
Come on, are you really gonna ask me this? Come on.
The
Hey,
downgraded game?
I'm not saying. Look, I'm not gonna say
Wait,
that
wait,
afterwards. I'm gonna be there. I'm
is
not
it
gonna
gonna
say
be the
that.
downgraded game?
Nah, downgrade. That shit better than look anything on the freaking PC, man. Motherfuckers losing their fucking minds. This shit's running on the PC and shit. And yeah, man, he's running on a 4.2 T flops. I mean, that shit's gonna look even good on that PS4 Slim. That shit's gonna look. I know they're gonna go push every use, everything, every freaking little thing, squeeze it on that PS4 Slim. I know they will, and I cannot freaking wait, man. Like, and I'm just cannot believe it that we are ending. Sony ending this generation like this year like this. Like, I'm still like unbelief.
You know what's crazy? Sony's doing all this, right? We got all this bullshit going on out there with the coronavirus and all that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And guess what? At least they're giving us something at home to do
Yeah.
and stay in the house and stay safe. Other than Xbox, Xbox ain't give you nothing to do. They're still
Yeah. Yeah,
being
they
through.
give you the Uncharted collection for free. Like that give you what 3 games right there. 3 games they give you for free, yours. So you can go through the entire, well, not entire for the fourth one, but those 3 great games on Uncharted collection for free, so you can stay home and play those 3 games. You know what I mean? Like, and that no charge, free
No charge.
yours to keep. And why Microsoft don't do something like this? Why Microsoft they don't give you something? Hey guys, here for you. They don't do that, man. They don't do that. You gotta fucking still pay Xbox Live to play free to play games on Warzone. Call of Duty, which is very popular. Battlefield, very popular. We cannot deny it, right?
No, they
You
are giving
still
us
gotta
something.
pay.
Matador, they are giving us something. They're giving us the most powerful console.
Fuck out of it, my ass, man. Fucking T Flops. Look, nothing. Look, I'm just. People say, "Oh, we got more T Flops."
You know what? Listen,
Yeah.
people. I said that earlier when you mentioned T flops. People would kept saying that, so I asked them what a T flop was. You know, these people can't tell me what a T flop is, and even Cerny said, okay, that T flops are not that important. People don't. They're not as important as people think they are.
Yeah.
Okay, so but they can't answer you. They just use this lingo that these people throw out,
Right.
you know, and they just use it as if they know what they're talking about. And you ask them, they don't answer.
No. And look, Mark Sony, this guy, I gotta lie, man. This guy, I mean, I know he's a little freak and weird, but he's very smart. This guy is a freaking tech super nerd times a million, okay? This guy. And he pretty much made the PS5 to be efficient, to not just be a bottleneck, like when it comes to like, look how freaking epic talking about the PS5, like the things that they're able to do, especially for the open world games. Like, you're not gonna see no lag, juggling, you know, like things to low up. It's gonna run smooth, and like so far, I like what I hear. I hope when it comes to the first party, I know Sony first is gonna fucking do some crazy things with that freaking with that box. Like, look what the hell we getting with a 1.8 T flop, for the love of God. Look what we getting. God of War, Horizon, Spider-Man, Ghost. Even the Last of Us gonna look good in a 1.8 T flops. Like, we are getting some games that you look like this is running a 1.8 T flops. No way. Right? Imagine double the power. You know what I mean? They're gonna use. It's just I cannot. I'm.
Well, that's why I was excited when I saw that tech demo that they put up for the PS5. The detail that they had, you know, in that tech demo. I mean, it's only a tech demo, but the detail and the rocks look real, the dust, the physics of how things will fall, like when she was climbing, how things would drop and all that. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
Very.
I mean, it was amazing. I mean, that was next gen to me. It looked a lot more realistic. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, what happened out Matador?
L.
I'm here. I'm here. I
Oh.
had to do something. I'm here.
Oh, no, I was saying about the tech demo, how realistic those rocks look, more realistic than some of the other games that looked pretty realistic. The
Yeah.
dust, and everything. And that tech demo, that was beautiful. And it was only a tech demo. It wasn't even real. It wasn't even a game. So can you imagine if they do that in a tech demo, what they could do with a game?
Yep. So I'm trying to picture Days Gone too, because Days Gone was done on Unreal 4 engine. So there's a chance Sony bent, step up their game with the sequel using Unreal 5. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Like I said, that's why I don't understand why people are talking about and getting crazy over two consoles that we haven't seen enough about yet. We really haven't.
They're worried.
Like I said, I don't talk about stuff. I only talk about what I see. And what I saw with that tech demo, I liked. Okay?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Look, I'm gonna wait for the PS5 and all right, but look, I don't care about PS5 or not. Like, fuck the PS5. I'm still getting bangers for this PS4 box.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm still getting bangers for this shit, and like I said, I'm waiting for those sort of side, for those China Hero Project games from Sony, and I'm still waiting for more games coming to this box. Know what I mean? Like, it's like Sony that when PS5 drops, Sony just going to start supporting the PS4. No, like. That thing is going to stay alive for a couple of years.
It's probably going to be. You know what? It is because they still make games for the PS3 and the PS2.
Yeah.
There's still games being made for those. They still have other little games coming out for those. So they still have shit. They're not going to drop the PS4. And Amadou, you said something that I said in the past. Okay? I'm not going to worry about a new console until it's here because I still got plenty of play on the one I got right now.
Exactly.
So you hit the nail on the head when you said that. Yep. You hit the nail on the head when you said that because I've said that in the past. Why are you so worried about this? You should be, especially with PlayStation, you should have plenty of games to play right now. Yes, not count what's coming out, backlogs or whatever. If you're a real gamer, you should have. If you call yourself a gamer, you should have plenty right now. You shouldn't have to worry about, when this is coming or when that's coming and what's wrong or what's that. It'll come. Patience. Patience is a virtue. Have patience. It's just like I said, if they delay a game, I don't mind it only because as long as it's going to come out proper.
So, look, don't get me wrong. When I saw Ghost, I'm like, wait, how long is this going to be? This like, wait a minute. And they was like 3 weeks or something like that. I'm like, okay, all right, fine, cool. I mean, if you were delayed to August and October, some bullshit. I mean, that's when we got a problem. But they said like 3 weeks, something like that, which I'm like, okay, fine, cool. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go crazy. All right? So, okay.
Yeah, as long as it comes out proper, right?
Yeah, more polish, more, better, even better is going to be the game. So I'm not going to play. But yeah, man, look, speaking of that, waiting for games, right? You saw people hyping up that Yakuza 7, thinking, it's made for the ground up for the Series X. I'm like, you see, this is what I'm saying. This is why, before you start saying some dumb shit, do your research. This game is already on PS4 in Japan. That shit's coming to the PS4 this year in the West. That's what I heard. So this game is not going to be exclusive to the Xbox or to the Series X. It's coming to the PS5 as well, which it was listed. I saw they still put it that it's also coming to the PS5. You know what I mean? People really going hyping up. Whoa, let's go to the Series X. Something, yeah. And look at that. Another fucking L. Again.
Jesus. But hey,
See, that's the
like I
thing.
understand
They
they
keep
get more
taking
Japanese.
L's.
What? Yeah, man. Look, that's cool. They get some Japanese support. I ain't gonna lie. But guess what, Princess? They ain't motherfuckers gonna buy this game, and
You're
they're
not
gonna
gonna
put it
buy
on
it.
No.
Game Pass day one. Like, this is how I'm talking about. They're not showing respect to these games. Why you gotta
No.
put this on Game Pass and put it out there? Let's see these freaking guys, which they're talking about they will support this game. Let them buy it. I want to see buy it. I want to see numbers. You know what I mean? Copy numbers. I want to see that. I don't want to see freaking subscription. Because if you these guys want to buy these games, like don't go be cheap and pay a freaking dollar on Game Pass to play that game. Buy it. Show support to this game. And speaking of support, shout out to freaking all y'all who bought Neo 2, which surpassed a million copies sold. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. That game is freaking amazing. That game is like I love Neo 2. I've won. And I haven't went too far in Neo 2 because I'm gonna be working on that stuff. But my goodness, my God, great game. So far, like I said, I'm still too early in the game, and shout out to everybody who wants to support this game, man. A million, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy this game sold because people thought, oh, this game is not going to sell because it's niche. And I remember back in Neo 1, people calling it a job crap, weirdo, and all this shit, right? I remember that people were talking trash about Neo 1. But they were freaking, oh, can we get Neo here in the Xbox? Can we get it's just the hypocrisy that's in people, man. This is ridiculous. But shout out to everybody who want to support that game, man. Greatness. Great fucking ness.
Yes, it is a good game. See, the thing is, like I said, that may not be somebody's genre, but don't
Right.
complain and ask for a game and then not support it. That's my problem. Don't ask for a game and not support it. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. If I'm asking for a game, I'm gonna buy it. I'm straight up gonna buy it. I don't ask for something that I'm not gonna get. If I'm interested, I'll make sure they know I'm interested. If I'm not interested, I don't say shit. I just don't say nothing. I'll leave it alone. You know? Okay, so does anybody else have anything they want to bring up?
I'm good. Got
I'm
nothing
good.
else.
I let everything out, so I'm good.
Yeah, you
needed
sure
to
did.
unleash. You needed
sure-
to unleash, man. I know you have to unleash, man. For 2 days, I know you have to unleash.
No, I knew once I got him on, he was gonna let it all out. I knew it.
Yep.
And I just let him go because he got a right to his opinion and his feelings too. So,
Mhm.
all right. With that being said, we'll do some outros. Okay, so Cyber Dragon, go ahead.
Okay. Just one quick note. Who makes the Lego games? Do you know who makes the Lego games?
Who makes the
The
Lego
Legos.
games?
Yeah, who makes those? Reason I say
Who
that,
makes that?
it came out today, and it's for the Xbox
I don't know.
One and PS4. Lego Ninjago, the movie game, is free right now as we speak in the store. Free to download. It's another game that they gave out for everybody, and that's on both systems. Free game to download if you're into Lego games. So it's free right now as we speak.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who does that.
Other than that, if you're working on your present log and backlog, that should occupy you until we get more more PS5 news, which I foresee not until August fully. You might get some game trailers, gameplay, game tech demos, stuff like that. But you're not going to see the console until later on in August because Ghost has to have his day, has to have his month in the limelight. So they don't want to take away from Ghost. So that's why August seemed like the best time to start promoting, pushing, launching, just interneting, Twittering, everything, Facebooking about PS5 and the games that's coming with it. On that last note, play the games you buy the games that you play. Take care, chat. Stay safe out there. Thanks for inviting me on Titanfall. I'm glad you got on here, El Matador.
Yep.
Peace.
Go ahead, El Matador.
Hey guys, Princess, thank you for inviting me. Um, and it was great to be here. Now we haven't done this in a while, and I'm glad and happy to be here. And again, guys, in the chat, like I said earlier, go buy that Ghost of Greatness. All right, go buy that Ghost of Greatness. And you can find me on Twitter, El Matador 809. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button before you leave. Show some love, to everybody here. Damn it. And God bless. Stay safe and everything.
And you know who this is. First of all, I want to thank both people for coming on. El Matador, thank you, and Cyber Dragon. I know it's been a while. Like I said, I only do podcasts when I have something to say. I'm saying there's too many people podcasting out there, making too many podcasts and talking about nothing. I got to make sure I got something to say. You know what I mean? Other from that, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be doing one every other day, every day. I'm gonna be doing it, and some may be shorter than others, some may be longer than others. Some may be with guests, some may be by myself. But it's gonna be when there's something worth talking about or something I may want to express to everybody. But anyway, this is your girl TTFP. I appreciate everybody that came by. Like Matador said, hit that like button, show some support for people who bring you actual good content and who are real gamers. And I'll see you next time, guys.
Adios.
Adios.